Hi Aries, welcome to your September video. This will be the first half of September, so we'll take a look at the first half of September and see what's going on there. We'll take a look at love first, and I think we'll have time for career. We'll do that as well. So let's take a look at love. And first I'm going to take a look at who you are dealing with in a love scenario and see what's going on with them. I'm going to talk to myself a little bit as I shuffle, but I will speak clearly when it's time, okay? All right. Clear for Aries partner in the first half of September. Clear high. The highest benefit. Give me a sense of who this person is right now. How they feel towards this. Wow. Okay. Okay, so the Three of Wands flew out. Well, didn't fly out, but it stuck out. So I set it aside. So we'll take a look at that in a minute. It's probably kind of going to be an overall theme kind of deal. Okay, so this person is definitely struggling with something right now. Okay, and that and that. Okay, all right, that's cool. And one more. Okay. Whew, it's hot. Okay, so this person's having a really hard time right now. I don't know if it has to do with you or if it's some other circumstance. Could even be like an internal struggle, like there could be like religious factors involved, possibly, or just the card says struggle. So, but I feel like it's beyond. I mean, it could just be as simple as financial struggle, or struggling with their feelings for you, or something like that. But this seems to be very deep, very rooted to. Something dark, just something. I just get darkness, with this. Maybe an addiction, issue. Again, religious factors seem to come through for me. They feel like they've lost like the key to life, basically. I mean, they're down. They're down and out. Okay. How they feel towards you. Okay, so they feel like you hold this power over them that they can't seem to walk away from, and there's just so much Capricorn energy in this, but I don't know if the person is a Capricorn or if just the circumstance has that kind of heavy vibe with practical matters and, staunch emotions, things like that. But as far as like how they feel towards you, I just feel like they feel like everything is a struggle with you, and I'm not saying that you are doing that to them. That's not what I'm saying at all. It's just the way they feel. So maybe you're like this, like really kind of, confident Aries, or, you have a lot of things going for you, or, you just, present well, and they just, they feel like it's, that you're so much that you have this hold over them, basically, and they have a hard time like walking away from you. Okay. They feel like you hold all the power in this relationship, basically. All right. Outcome, in this time period, this is just for the first half of September, is, I feel like this person will, develop a lighter tone as the days pass, as we approach that mid-month point, a little bit like something's going to lift their spirits a little. I think something like that's going to make them look towards the future. I think that's why the Three of Wands came out, that's going to make them feel more hopeful. So it could just be this passing time period, because again, this isn't a snapshot of your entire relationship. This is a snapshot of, what is going on in this particular time period. So, take it as you will, Okay, so let's see where you're at with this. Where are you at in love right now? Where's Aries at in love right now? Interesting. Okay. And how do you feel? How do you feel towards your partner? How does Aries feel right now towards this relationship? Wow. Okay. Okay. So you do have the control, Aries, definitely, with the Emperor as your outcome. It's like, and I'm sorry for the cross watchers, but it just sometimes there is that dynamic in a relationship. It's like one person kind of, well, not always, but sometimes one person kind of has, the upper hand or so in a relationship. In this particular reading, I'm seeing that Aries, you are the one with that. And you have a choice. You're very conflicted between this person. You have how you feel toward this person is twos. I got two twos. So twos are about choices and not being able to make a decision. Sort of, being at a being at a crossword, a crossroads, and sort of kind of really not knowing what to do about this situation, about this person, about this relationship, about, the issue at hand, whatever it may be, just sort of really not knowing, what to do, where you typically have, some sort of inkling. It's like this time around, you really kind of don't know, nothing's really coming to you with this. You do have the convergence card. I feel like it's possible, it's definitely possible to, make this work and to figure out, what is going on if you want to. The thing is, though, in this relationship, you do kind of have the upper positioning. So, I don't know if that's what, is okay for you. Maybe you want something a little more challenging, or maybe you feel like, you are taking advantage of this person a little bit, or, those types of things. And I'm not saying you are taking advantage of them. I'm saying maybe you feel like, it's easy to get your way, or, things like that. And sometimes that doesn't make for the strongest for the long haul, so that those types of things might be kind of coming to you at this point. I feel this relationship is karmic because we have the karmic card. Okay. So, it's karma also, though, to me indicates not only is a relationship, probably karmic from, possibly from the past, but also it's karmic now. So, whatever types of decisions that you might make right now, it's important to think of the balance and the harmony for, obviously yourself, but also the other person involved too. So, otherwise this could become a karmic, positioning or pattern in the future. Okay. So with your outcome card, Aries, in this love reading of the Emperor, I feel like, again, you just sort of, you're very in control of things. You're not kind of in this mode, that this other person is that you're dealing with. And, it might be, maybe you feel like you need to kind of step in and take control of whatever this situation is. Because let's say this is a relationship I'm talking about of 10 years or, 15 years or 5 years or whatever, that you guys are obviously, a unit. And there's just this period of time that your partner is suffering right now. Perhaps, it is time for you to step in and take control and, do what you can to help, alleviate the situation. Or it could just be saying that, yeah, in this, you've got all the control, you have a decision to make, do you want to keep playing this role, or do you want to kind of, maybe let this person go and, try to strike out something else in a new relationship that will bring more of a balance for the both of you in a newer relationship, So that's kind of where that's at. So again, it's just a small, that sounds like a really heavy reading. And this is just, for a small period of September. So this, does not mean this is, has to be decided now. It doesn't have to be executed. You have this decision to make. You're at a crossroads right now. So, chances are you probably won't really make that decision in this time frame. Or maybe, you do, but either way, you're going to be in control. And you're going to trust yourself. You're going to trust that you are doing what's best, for yourself and, for others involved. Okay. So, all right. So let's take a look. Also, I will touch on too that I did feel compelled to pull that card in the very beginning with the Three of Wands. And the Three of Wands to me indicates that, I mean, the card says recognition. And, sometimes that is, kind of what that means. But to me, it's more about future possibilities, and things that could kind of, come together and really gel for you, and recognition too, with that word on there. I would say that this person, because it seemed to fall out on their end when I was doing their reading, the person you were dealing with is, they need to get their confidence back. This person, they need to get something going that's going to make them feel more motivated. And I think they will. I think you'll start seeing that turn, towards that mid-September, junction. So, all right. And at the bottom of the deck too, I will mention that the word dawn is here, and it's an ace. Okay. So whenever we have aces, that means like something new is about to begin. There's going to be more passion in this soon, not right now. Your partner's going through something. It's very heavy. So, perhaps, I want to lean a little bit more. Yeah, there's a lot of aces here. Wow. Yeah, a lot of things coming in. So, I just feel like, it's one way or the other. It's either take control and like cut the cord, or it's, if you don't feel that that's the right advice, innately, if that doesn't speak to you, then it's the other. Whereas, take control and see what you can do to kind of help, your partner without, stepping over them and things like that. So, okay. All right, good. We got time. We'll look at career and see what's going on with that. Oh, Frankie, I don't think they need help. No, they don't need help deciphering the cards, do they? Oh, maybe. All right. You think so? All right. Okay, career for Aries for the first part of September, please. First half of September. What is going on with Aries and career? Any new things? Everything just the same? Are we start? Oh, all right. Okay, so the Knight of Wands just kind of plopped out as he is always in a hurry to do so. So, that tells me, you're probably, getting ready to be very active, kind of take control, maybe some sort of new creative venture, or just feeling very energetic about things. I like that card. To me, it feels like Aries, kind of nice and go-getting kind of, spirit. So, and creative, very good. All right, so let's look at career for the first part of September. We'll put you back in here, actually. Okay, first part of September. First half of September for Aries career. Highest and clearest, okay. There we go. Well, I don't have much room, Frankie. Thanks for that. Okay. Oh, wow, look who popped out again. Okay. Knight of Wands, interesting. I think this is the perfect timing to start doing something here. So let's see what's going on. Yeah, absolutely. Okay. Okay, yeah, something's going. Something's coming in. Okay, and okay, all right. Well, a little tough reading. Okay. So some of you have just gone through a tower moment, regarding career and things like that. Just sort of, could be anything, could be any as extreme as, having been fired, or, maybe just being demoted a little bit and maybe being yelled at, just something like that, regarding career. It was a little bit of a tower moment. Okay. That's probably passing at this point. I don't, for this reading, I think this would have been something that has just occurred. Okay. We have Judgment right in the middle of your reading. So at first I was a little excited about this because everything with the Knight of Wands, it seemed like it was divine timing. Like, and I was seeing the tower, like, okay, cool, you're coming out from that and now you're getting remotivated again. And I do see that, but you've got some speculative cards here. So it looks like some sort of some light, like there's more to this tower, unfortunately. It's like this tower is in your recent past, but I feel like it's not complete yet. So it's like it's hanging on, you know, for dear life, and like didn't think that was enough for some reason. I don't know. Yeah, but I just feel like there's a little bit more to this story than what has passed already. So I know that doesn't sound fun, but I have the moon card here at the top of your reading. And I just feel like there's still some information to come out about whatever this tower moment is or was for you. You know, so like probably some sort of, it could be a female boss. It could be a creative venture. It could be, a mother, for all I know. The Empress can be many people. But I see the King of Wands, the Knight of Wands. Those look good to me. I feel like, you are keeping it together. I feel like this is, regardless of the situation, whether it be positive or negative, it is divine timing and absolutely, scheduled in there by the universe to happen. So, I know that's not much of an ease, but in a sense it is, because it's like, the universe is saying, yeah, we got to do this. This is going to happen. And there's a little more to the story, unfortunately, but you can handle it, sort of thing. And you can with the King of Wands. I feel like it's good. Like you're going to take this somehow, and really look at this and kind of restructure what you're doing. You're going to have more passion towards it, about restructuring your plan of attack, if you will. Now you have the Ten of Swords. So I think that this ties in to this tower, and it almost makes me think of something that would be like, hey Jim, I called you into the office today because, we're making severe cutbacks, and so we're going to move you into this department. And you're like, okay, and that sucked. And that was kind of like a tower moment, because you don't want to go to that department, and oh man, but then it's like I said, it's not quite over. So there's still information that is like, hasn't come to light yet, that will during this time. And then he calls me back into the office and says, hey Jim, guess what? We just got bought off, or bought out, and nobody has a job anymore, that kind of thing. So, unfortunately, I don't think this moment, whatever this is over. So, and that was just an example. Okay, but you get the idea of how you can, fit that into whatever your particular situation is. I think this is going to be a little bit of a juggle for you with the Two of Coin. It's going to throw you off a little bit, but you're going to be okay financially. You're not going to be flush or anything like that. So definitely watch, where your money goes and things like that, whatever this Ten of Swords is, because this is something ending. Okay. But you will be okay. So that it's not a destitute card by any means. So I don't see those here, which is really good. So whatever this is, you still, are acting on top of things, and, kind of see this for what it is now that all of the information has been brought forward, and you're standing your ground. I do like that. Now you have the Page of Swords as your outcome, which is, so let's see what that's about. I think it's about this information that's coming through to you. Like I said, I don't think the complete tower moment is over. I think there's just a little bit more hidden information from you. And I think that's what this is that you're going to find out, and it could even be that you find out, that this female boss or something had it in for you for the longest time, and you thought maybe you got fired for this, but you come to find out, maybe you talked to a coworker 2 weeks, after you were fired, like around September 12th or something like that. And your coworker says, oh no, that's not what happened. You got fired because of what's her name. And she didn't like, it's stuff like that. So, and you're not going to dig like the news. But, and it's not necessarily a firing or anything like that, because not everybody has conventional jobs. Maybe it's, a client that, isn't all that you thought they were. Maybe you thought they were going to be this great income and resource and bring more, business towards you or something, but there's just something like weird about them. It ends, it can be any kind of situation. But let's see what this Page of Swords is bringing here. Why do we have a Page of Swords? Definitely a new cycle, because I keep seeing the World card as I shuffle. So, I mean, I know that's no fun to hear or sounds trite, but this is meant to happen. Okay, cool. Yeah. All right. So, or no. Okay, wait. This could be a real estate deal too. This could be a real estate deal that you know, thinks you might think it's like gonna go, and at the last minute, like I said, there's some hidden information. It doesn't, and you know, you might feel some sort of betrayal over this. This could be many things. You know, just it's a general reading. It's hard to say what it is, but it has to do with either a large organization, a home, a very powerful, high up person, something like that. Okay. But as I said, I kept feeling like this is because there's a new cycle coming in. And that's because that's always the case in tarot and in life. You know, I mean, I don't need the tarot cards to tell me that. Whenever anybody goes through a large tower moment or something, or loses something or something like that, then what happens? We rebuild. Something new comes in, you know, changes our perspective, and you know, that's the way it goes. And that's what's going on here. You know, something else that is a much better offer for you that you will actually love and like resonate to is coming in. You know, is strategic. You know, it's because you're strategic. That's probably it, or it's someone strategic and very powerful helping you. Either way, you know, new cycle. The wheel is moving, you know, maybe even a literal move, you know, who knows? You've got yet another offer coming in, you know, you've got the Magician, you've got Strength, you've got really great cards, you know, after this particular situation kind of rears its ugly head, and for the final part. It's like this has been dragging on kind of thing. And I think that whatever this is, you're going to finally get the closure, albeit it might not be in, you know, a fun way, you know, but you're going to get it. And it's going to be able to propel you to get out there, be more strategic, and have those offers coming in, you know. So I do feel like more like towards then the end of September would be a much better read for you guys. I think there's better things coming in. So, okay, I'm going to leave it there, Aries, and hope you enjoyed this and all those good things. Have a great first part of the month, and all of my information is at the bottom of the video. And I will see you next time for the second half of September. And also remember, if you haven't subscribed already, that I do live tarot. You know, I do like live, like one card tarot, you know, about once a week. And I might even be boosting that up a little bit, you know, to twice a week. So if you like that, subscribe and you'll be notified. Also, I always announce it on my Facebook page. So, all right, thanks guys, and talk to you soon. Bye.